All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Omaha, where we just witnessed the end of the Blues junior varsity win streak in a big way as Omaha really got some revenge for last night's shootout loss by beating the Blues 8-0. But now we're moving on to the varsity game, and the Blues have a little bit of revenge of their own to worry about, having lost last night's game 5-0. Rich, do you expect the shenanigans of game one to carry over into game two?
Unfortunately for a bit of this, I do. We've got a new armband wearing head referee, and so we'll see if he can keep that to a minimum. Now it's time for lineup announcements.
One bit of information we want to correct. We assumed during the last game that when Blue Beckwith finally decided he had to defend himself from getting beat up by one of the Omaha players and started to throw some punches of his own. We thought that was going to be a 5-minute major, a game misconduct, and a one-game suspension. However, the way the officials ruled it was just a 5-minute major and a regular garden variety misconduct. So there was no suspension. So Blue is able to play in this game going forward. And the other player that he got involved with is not a varsity player, so it really wouldn't have affected him for today anyway. He would have had to sit a junior varsity game the next time they played. But since that's not the case, we'll move on and hope that this next game would be a little bit more about hockey and not bad hits.
Yeah, let's go for hockey.
They're announcing the players. This is Eicherman being announced as goalie. He played spectacularly last night for the Blues. I'm sorry, against the Blues.
Yeah. And
for those of you who are just joining us, we see that Carter Shadler is going to be between the pipes for the Blues. The Blues have already been introduced.
This guy needs to turn his mic up a bit. I can barely catch the guys' names.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll pause now as they play our national anthem. Seem to having some technical. Not able to get the tape recorder working, so there won't be a playing of the national anthem. So we'll go right to the puck drop here in just a minute. Well, as Rich said, we don't really know what to expect from this game. Some of our fans apparently are taking it upon themselves to sing the national anthem. That national anthem was instigated by some of our own Quad City Blues fans.
That's fantastic.
Now the gentleman who was the referee in the first game is going to be working the lines today, and we've got a new referee wearing the orange armband. So we'll have to wait and see how this game develops. If anything, I don't think this Omaha team is feeling any particularly anger against the Blues because they've already beaten them last night. If anything, it should be the other way around.
You would think it'd be the other way around. I'm going to give a specific shout out to Jessica Hurd for starting off the national anthem. You can't stop freedom. The anthem's going to get played at your hockey game. Let's go.
All right. Game is underway. Omaha's number 7, Despirito, sends it back behind the net, behind Shadler's net. Hutton overskates it for a second. And now here's a pass coming out to Johnson. Going to fire a long shot. Misses the net. Puck winds up out of the zone. Going to be sent all the way down. Is that going to make it far enough for icing? It does, but they don't call icing. They rule that the Blues player could have played that puck. So now Johnson gets out of the zone. He's got Conrad with him. Over the line. Sends a pass over to Quinn. Liam Quinn battles for it, but loses it over in the corner. Now it comes back to the point. Long shot by DeYoung is sent back. That one's going to be right on goal, I think. And Shadler has to play it. And he thought about freezing the puck and then had thought better of it as there were no Lancers even into the offensive zone. So he plays it off to his defenseman, and the Blues look to come out of their zone. And this is J.R. Wofford over on the far boards, plays it back to Chase DeYoung. Blues having a little trouble coming out of their zone, even though they don't have any real defensive or offensive pressure. Now number 55 is going to get a shot away. It's blocked at the defense. That's Johnson. He had at least, I think he had 2 goals last night. And now the Blues come out. This is Wofford down the wing. Gets it to Jack James over the line. Fires a shot right on. Go ahead. I was just going to say that that's kind of a patented move of Jack James where he kind of cuts to the outside and uses the defenseman who's moving with him as a screen. And he scored several goals on that very play, but this time Eicherman stayed with it and made the save.
Yeah, I was just going to comment how well he used that D-man as a screen.
Now the puck behind the net. Over on the far boards, it's stopped by Beckwith. He sends it over into the near corner, back to the point. This is going to be Nienhuis. His shot is right on goal and deflected up over the net by Eicherman. Nienhuis keeps it in over to the other side, gets it into Beckwith. And now Omaha takes it up. Gannon is bumped along the sideboards. Puck comes free in the slot, but nobody there but the Orange. And here they come back over the blue line. Tries to get through one. He does! And a big save by Shadler. Knocks the puck to the corner. Really good move there offensively by the 2 forwards for Omaha that worked around our defense. And Shadler was kind of left on his own. Now here's another man coming in. And another save by Shadler, who's had to be tough right off the bat.
It's a running theme of the weekend.
Now this bumped along the boards is Johnson. Gets it back to Chuck Eaton. Eaton sends it over on the boards to Austin Hutton. Back to Eaton. Sends it off the boards. It's tipped by Johnson, but played back into the zone by Omaha. Now here's a man breaking to the slot. The puck is knocked off his stick, and Johnson's going to come back the other side. He's on the left wing this time. He's got Conrad with him. Holds the puck. Waffle board save by the goaltender and kicks it to the corner. Now here is Johnson behind the net. Tries to work it in front. Comes across the crease, and Hutton knocks it back deep into the corner. Hutton once again, and now at the point, is able to get it in deep as Liam Quinn chases after it along with man centers it. That was Johnson, but there was nobody there. And now Omaha comes back. There's a long shot right on goal, and it's deflected up into the netting by Shadler's stick. So we've played a little less than 4 minutes, no score.
Yeah, pretty even thus far, and I'm good with that. A couple shots each way. Probably the best chance was the one that Shadler made a really nice save on.
Yeah. Now this is Wofford. Puts it past one. He's got a break. He's going to get a shot away, but his shot is deflected to the side of the net by the defenseman and doesn't really get back to the goaltender. Now they try and send it across. Goes over to the far side. That's back in the slot now, and it's taken off in there by Omaha into the zone. Hurd. There's a shot right in front. Good clear out of the slot area there by the Blues. Doherty puts his man in behind the net, sends it off the boards, trying to get it to Wofford, hoping he could get a breakout, but the puck is back behind the net. Now you got a man in front. Puck is off his stick, and now it's cleared down, and that's going to be an icing against the Blues.
Yeah, that pass for Beckwith was just behind him, so he wasn't able to tag that thing, and down it goes for an icing. So far, I know we're not even 5 minutes in, but no shenanigans, no after pucks or after the puck's out of play scrums or anything like that, so that's good.
All right, the puck goes to Nienhaus, playing his second game of the day. Now the Blues get it out of the zone. This is Amorine. He fires a shot that's deflected to the side of the goal. They battle for it behind the net. It's up on the mesh in the back, so the whistle blows and we'll have a face-off. I had to stop there when I saw 26 skating down the ice.
I saw you.
I said, man, that Star is quicker than I thought.
Exactly. I mean, they say that your goalie should be one of your best skaters, so but yeah, no, that's not Aiden Starr. Once again, that's Carter Amorine. If you weren't with us for the JV game, he's wearing
here's a break for Omaha. Peters trying to get back. Shot. Big save by Shadler. Carter Shadler looks sharp to start the game, and he's had to be.
Yep.
Here's a deflection right in front. Oh, talk about the kiss of death. And that puck was deflected about 3 or 4 feet in front of the blue paint.
Yeah.
Changed direction, and there was nothing Shadler could do about it. He actually made some really good saves in the opening minutes of the game, and there was just nothing he could do about that. A good tip in by one of the players for Omaha has given them a lead off a long point shot that Carter had all measured, but suddenly the trajectory of the puck changed and got past him. Now Hutton in his own zone sends it to Johnson. Johnson sends it to Quinn, who's knocked off the puck back into the zone. Now here's a steal by Conrad. Conrad shoots. Ooh. Big save by Eicherman. There's another pass that's knocked to the corner by defense. Amorine, now Hutton pinches in. Puck gets by him. That's going to go all the way down, and that's not going to be an icing, and rightly so. Eaton almost went into reverse trying not to get to that puck, but
don't do that to your transmission. It's not good for your car.
Now the puck is off of Hutton into the zone. They're in the 11-minute mark in the first period, and Omaha has broken out to a 1-goal lead. Now they come back. This is Shockley once again. Left wing almost able to bring the puck with him, but not quite. Now here's a long shot. Deflected just over the net. Yikes. And that's another one that Shadler would not have had any kind of a chance on because of the deflection. Now the puck is cleared out of there and deflected out of the zone by number 11, Wofford. He chases it back. James just misses on his chance to keep it in the zone. And now DeYoung sends it over on the near boards to his defense partner, Pat Hurd. And he backhands it to center ice, and now number 77, that's Lundgren, picks it up, sends it in. DeYoung stops behind his own net with the puck. And it goes to James. He gets it out of the zone briefly, and now it's picked up by Hurd, who sends it into center ice. And now it comes over to the near boards at the Blues blue line. That's number 79, sends it in deep. Number 23, Ben Parsons, the team captain, sends it in, but he's unable to keep it in. And now Omaha takes over behind their net. Picked up by Gannon at center ice. He backhands it in. Delayed offside against the Blues. This is negated, and they send it in. That looked like it hit a player on the bench, and so the whistle blows, and there'll be a face-off just outside the Omaha line.
All right, 7:20 down. Shots probably in. They are not updating them, but probably in favor of Omaha. But unfortunately, that one got past Carter Shadler. But Nothing he could do about it.
They moved that face off to center ice. They probably couldn't tell who was the one that sent it off the Omaha bench. So now it's in the Blues zone, deep in the corner. Who's going to get to it first? Gannon back there. He's hit from behind. Cutcomp battling over along the boards, tries to get it out. Now it's sent back. Shadler has to be careful of that one as it's almost deflected in front of his cage. Ninehouse battles one of the Omaha players who sends it in deep into the corner. Big hit by Beckwith, who is the one that goes down. Now there's a nice save by Shadler, gets it to the corner. There's another opportunity in front. It's just lying there in the crease, and the Blues are able to get it out, so Omaha has to tag up. Now there's a high stick by Giesek that they didn't call.
Well, it was next played by Omaha, so it's okay.
Yeah. Nienhuis sends it in deep, and he's going for a line change. Beckwith still on. And the puck is in the near corner. Man makes a move trying to bring it out. He's forechecked by Conrad deep in the corner, sends it up the boards. Hutton does a nice job of keeping it in and sending it in deep. Omaha controls in the far corner. Now here comes Omaha 2-on-2 into the zone. Man loses control of the puck as Hutton gets a stick on it. Omaha maintains control though in the zone. Here's a centering pass right in front, a rebound and a score.
Ooh.
There was a centering pass from the corner. Shadler was able to get his stick on it, and he tried to stick it to the corner, but unfortunately there was a Omaha player right on the back side of him, and he intercepted that attempted clearing pass by Shadler, and Carter was out of position to make any kind of a stop on that rebound. And so inside of the first 10 minutes of the game, Omaha has taken a 2-0 lead. James, Doherty, and J.R. Wofford is your forward line. Puck comes back into the zone where Chase DeYoung's going to pick it up. Sends it across to Hutton. I'm sorry, that's
Peters.
That's Peters playing up for this game.
Yep.
Now the puck is sent in. There's delayed offsides against Omaha. They clear the zone, and so we're back in business here. Here's an intercepted pass. Guy going to get a shot. Toe save by Shadler. That was ticketed for the lower corner, but Shadler got a skate on it. Now it's puck poked right out in front. It comes to James outside the zone, over the blue line. Sends in a bouncing shot. Some trouble there for Eicherman, but he gets it away from the hard-charging James and gets it to the corner where Omaha now controls it. This is number 22, Michael Chase. He loses control as James puts his man in, and this is Gannon gets it out of the zone. Now it's put back in right away, and Nienhuis has to go back and get it. Turns, sends it out along the boards to Wofford. Kept in, though, by Omaha. Blues try and get it out. Beckwith at the blue line is unable to get it out of the zone, and now it comes to Beckwith at center ice. He loses it right away. And number 51, that's Chubb, gets it taken away from him and sent into the zone behind the Omaha netminder. There's a long lead pass. That's going to go too far. That's going to be an icing against Omaha.
I'll tell you that, flipped up dump in that landed in front of the Omaha tendy by Jack James. That's a nice play. We mentioned it before, and I'll talk about it again. That bouncing puck 3 to 5 feet in front of a goaltender can be really hard to handle as it takes some weird bounce.
Yeah. Jack knew exactly what he was doing, and he executed the shot very well.
Yeah, for sure.
Looks like the officials ruled that the puck was dropped unfairly, so they blew the whistle and they'll do it again.
On the way around, it hit their backup tendy on the bench.
Oh, okay.
It's all
okay.
good.
This is Giesek in over the line. Fires a long shot right on goal. Eicherman makes the save. This Omaha team is, as we've said, is really good at at blocking shots before they get through to the goaltender, but that one did. And Eicherman was down and set low to the ice and square to the shooter and easily made the save. Now here is, oh boy, is that Beckwith going down there? Or no, Eaton. That was Eaton.
Yeah, no, it was Eaton. Yep.
Intercepted there temporarily by Johnson. Now he's able to get it. Puck is at his skates. He sends one. It's picked up by Hutton. Hutton gets a shot away. Goaltender makes another save, and it comes out of the zone. And Eaton is going to have to chase it down, and that's not going to go far enough for icing as Eaton loses an edge as he picks up the puck behind the net. Now the Blues come out again. Here's a pass over to Conrad. Conrad's 1-on-2 as he enters the zone. He uses a defenseman as a screen, sends a shot wide. Now here's a man coming. That's 22 Hurd. His shot is a little wide of the net, but Eicherman made the stop anyway with the glove. So with 5:20 left and Omaha leading by a score of 2-0, we're going to have a face-off to the right of goaltender Nolan Eicherman in the Omaha zone.
All right.
Sent around to the near boards. Hurd not quite able to keep it in, and now it's taken off in there in center ice by Doherty. Doherty to Hurd, knocked off of his stick, and the Blues start to come back as James tries to get it out to Doherty. He's knocked down to center ice, and number 25, Shockley, comes back the other way, drops a pass too far, and the puck is cleared out by J.R. Wofford, who did that from his back as he had been knocked down just inside the blue line. Now Omaha sends it in. We got an offside there coming as Omaha has to go back and tag up. Now they come back in. The Blues have a chance to get control of the puck. Here's a shot into the zone by James. He deflected a pass, and now it's behind the net, and Omaha starts their breakout. This is number 25, Shockley. Mentioned his name a lot.
Yeah.
And here comes Dylan Cutcomp. He drops a pass for Amorine, and the puck is knocked down at the half wall by the defenseman. Gannon there trying to keep it in. Now it gets put back into the corner by Gannon, and Cutcamp goes to chase it down, controlled by the defense. Now here's an interception by Beckwith. Here's a shot right across the goal crease area, but Omaha gains control and comes back 2-on-3. Here's a man coming, going to get in close, and his shot is knocked away by Shadler, who puts it to the corner. Now here's a centering pass knocked down, and the Blues come out. Once again, it's Amorine. His shot goes off the leg pads of the defenseman back into the zone, and it's stopped there by Conrad. He's got to wait. Now there's a delayed offside. Now they tag up, and Omaha takes over. Puck taken off in there by Austin Hutton to Johnson, who sends it back. Johnson gets it back. Going to get a shot away, but it's kind of a weak shot. The defenseman was doing a good job of hampering Johnson, and now Omaha comes back the other way. 22 is Michael Chase, tries to get around the Blues defenseman. Hutton is unable to do so, and the Blues try and put it high off the glass, but it's kept in the zone by Chase. Here's a front shot in front to the corner, and now it's going to get out. That's going to be a long pass, lead pass to Johnson. He's in alone, goes to the back, for he scores! Chase Johnson! And the Blues have cut the lead to 2-1.
Well, that was a beauty. Jace Johnson, his goal streak ended yesterday. He's going to start a new one today. And beautiful lead pass by the mullet. Catch caught there on Jace's stick. Does a few dekes and then goes near side between the arm, the blocker arm, and the pad to score.
I'm glad you picked up on that, the man who made the pass, because I didn't see that. Yeah. That was Liam Quinn, and that was a perfect pass across ice. Caught Johnson in full stride. He was able to get behind the defense, went in, faked going to the back end, and then put that forehand shot in. And so now the Blues are back in the game, despite the fact that they've been outshot.
Oh, yeah.
Now here the puck is at center ice. Quinn sends it back to Johnson, but it's too far ahead for him and it's taken over there. Now here's a shot and send. It's intercepted by Quinn. His shot goes wide. Now once again, this is number 94. This is Bedore. He sends it behind the net and he tries to center it. Nobody there for the Lancers. We got a Blues player that's a little slow getting up over there. I think that's Quinn.
Yeah. Oh, there's a penalty coming.
Yeah. And we're going to get a slash. And who's he pointing at? Looks like Hurd or Nienhaus?
No, sure.
One of them. Oh, it's one of them?
One of
okay.
them, not ours.
Okay. Number 57. I don't have a name for him, but
Johnny Nienhaus is looking around, looking real guilty and or confused. But it wasn't on you, buddy. All right, so that for your varsity, that'll bring up the very first of the game, BSN Power Play.
A Blues power play, which has not last night notwithstanding, the power play has been quite good for the last 2 or 3 weeks. So let's see what they can do here. This is Wofford's going to let one go.
Woo, broke his twig.
Deflected. Now here's a man getting a potential breakaway, but Austin Hutton is back. Wofford gets a new stick, and the puck is behind Carter Shadler as the Blues look to set up their power play. This is Austin Hutton out of the zone. Carries it into the zone. He's going to get a shot away. Missed on the near side. Cutcomp's there first. Sends it in deep. They battle for it at the half boards. Now here's a long shot. Misses everything. Hutton tries to send it into the corner to Conrad. Now Eaton and Conrad trying to work something here in the corner. Here's a man in front. Conrad tries to get it, but the puck is sent back to the blue line where Hutton picks it up. Back to Beckwith, a long shot. Save. Here's another shot. It's loose in front. The puck is right in front of the crease, and they score! They score! The Blues have tied the game!
Ooh, let's go!
A power play goal!
BSN Power Play scored by the Geneseo Ginger himself, Isaiah Conrad. So here's your replay. Comes out real scrambly in front, and he pokes it through. Nice work by the Geneseo Ginger, Isaiah Conrad. Let's go.
You can see from the replay the puck entered that crease area, and for just a fraction of a second, it was just sitting there, and I don't think anybody knew where it was, and suddenly Conrad saw it and just poked it. And
I have no idea what the apples are going to be on that one. It was just a massive humanity.
We'll have to wait for
Well, and I can't hear them, but I'll look at it on Point Street. Their mic is way turned down.
Apparently, the Omaha coach is upset about something. He likes the explanation. Did you get the assist on that?
I still didn't hear it. I'll look it up on Point Street.
Okay. All right, now the puck is back in the zone. A power play goal for the Blues has tied this with less than a minute to play. And here is Wofford unable to get it in deep. And now this is going to be, there's a dangerous pass, but he gets away with it, and that's going to come all the way back, and that'll be an icing against the Blues as Doherty did the right thing there. When in doubt, clear the zone.
For sure.
And he put a little too much pace on it, and it resulted in an icing, but that's okay. The Blues learn to live another day.
Yep. So on the first goal by Jace Johnson, Liam Quinn, and then Isaiah Conrad with the 2 assists. I'll give you the other one in a moment.
Okay. This is Nienhaus behind the net as the Blues try and get it out of the zone when the last. They do get it out of the zone. We got 20 seconds left to go in the period. And Wofford burst to speed there, but he's going to be offside. Yeah.
And that is definitely, I don't know if it's the first, but it's close. That's an offside call. That's OFFSIDE. Please don't put a second S on that unless you're playing soccer or American football. That second goal, Isaiah Conrad on the power play from Blue Beckwith and Charlie Eaton.
All right, Beckwith and Eaton get the apples, and we've got 10 seconds left of the period. Here comes one more rush for Omaha. Long shot is deflected to the corner. Now another attempted pass in front. There's a long shot off the pads of Hurd. I'm sorry, that was Giesick. It was off his pad, number 22. Down into the zone as the horn blows, signifying the end of the first period. So 2 late first period goals have tied this game after Omaha got off to a 2-0 lead. So good comeback there for the Blues. So Rich and I are going to take a break while we go to our first intermission. Quad City Blues 2, Omaha Junior Lancers 2. This is Quad City Blues hockey. right. Thanks, Lee. Thanks, Rich. We are back in Omaha for the second period of the varsity matchup between the Blues and the Lancers. We're all tied up on the strength of 2 late goals by the Blues. Before we get started with the second period, we want to remind everyone this will be our last broadcast, obviously, of the season, of the current year. We go into next year before we play again. And our next scheduled game is January 8th, but we will not be broadcasting that night. So that's a home game against Dubuque. So you'll have to come down to the rink to watch that one for yourself. The next broadcast on the Blues Sports Network will be the 15th and 16th of January from the Young Arena in Waterloo when we take on the Warriors. So just you've got almost 3 weeks to make your plans now. No excuses.
Right.
You need to be at the rink to see the game between the Blues and the Fighting Saints on January 8th.
That's right. And that Waterloo trip will be the last true road trip of the season. We play the 2 games there on the 15th and 16th, or 4 games, I guess I should say. And then it's only 1 game at a time for away games and lots of home cooking.
I think we have to go to play the Capitals.
They come to us.
Capitals come to us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that is good news. There's one place you don't want to be in January is on the roads of Iowa.
Amen.
All right. Play is underway here in the second period. It's in the blue zone. Battle for it along the near boards. And this is Chuck Eaton going to go over and pick it up in the corner. He has to work around an official. Was unable to do it. Now James tried to get it out. It's knocked down and comes to the high slot area. And it's finally banged out of there by the Blues, and Omaha's going to win the right now. James is possibly going to get there. He gets it down. He scores! Jack James out-hustled the defenseman going back for Omaha with a burst of speed and got a shot away from about 10 feet out and beat the goaltender, Eicherman, and the Blues have taken the lead.
There it is. It gets chucked out of there in a fast fashion. Jack just with a giant burst of speed and throws it straight through the tendy. I think that was probably a 5-hole goal. You know, he's number 7 on the ice. He's number 1 in his mom's heart. His mom calls him Jackie Boy. Jack James, let's go!
Well, if you listen to the replay of that, I know I said something like, James is racing for it, but he's going to get beat to the puck.
And then
he made a liar out of me and scored the leading goal. So good for him. Now here's another man right in front and just loses. That was Johnson just before he got to a shooting position in front of the net. He was knocked off the puck. Now the puck is kept in by Gannon. Now it's dumped out to center ice. And Omaha brings it out of the zone. Now here's a man. Here's Quinn. Takes it over the line. He's got a man in front. Shot. Big save. Eicherman. Johnson had a chance to give the Blues a 2-goal lead there on a beautiful pass from Quinn. And give credit to Eicherman. He made the save. He came out and cut the angle down on Johnson and didn't give him much to shoot at.
Yeah,
he made the save.
He absolutely did. He came straight at him. Jace Johnson has to look skyward after that one. But it's all right. He's already got one. He'll keep working.
All right, they battle for it at the blue line. Now here comes Omaha into the zone, tries to get around Hurd. Here's a shot deflected to the side of the goal. Omaha trying to get that tying goal now as they have given up a 2-goal lead to the Blues. And finally, Giesek gets his stick on it, backs it back to the point, but not out. Here's a long shot, deflected before it gets to Shadler into the corner. Puck is sent over to the near boards. They battle for it, and it's gotten out of there by Cutcomb. Cutcomb's got a 2-on-1, sends it over in front to Giesek, and Giesek missed the net with a short shot. It may have been deflected off the. Oh, we got a man take a swing at Giesek from behind.
Yeah.
Got away with it. Now Chase DeYoung picks it up in his own zone.
That shot by Giesek was deflected by the defender off to the floor.
Yeah. That shot was deflected, so it never got through to the goaltender. Doherty picks it up behind his own net, sends it ahead, and it's knocked down at the blue line by number 76. He sends it off the near boards, and it comes out to center ice where Hutton's going to chase it back. Gets it to Eaton. Eaton's unable to clear the zone, though, as Omaha comes in. They battle for it along the board. Now Puck is free, and it's going to get out of the zone as Wofford poked it out of the zone. Now Eaton behind his own net picks it up. Here's a long pass, just misses Doherty, and the play is at center ice. Number 55, that's Tim Johnson, into the zone. Tries to beat the defenseman Eaton, is unable to do so. Now he sends it in deep. They battle for it on the floorboards, taken off in there by the Blues. And we've got a 3-on-2 developing for the Blues. James misses fans on that initial shot, but gets another chance and sends it in deep. Now Wofford checks his man to the corner. That's number 22, Chase. Sends it around, and that goes up into the netting, I believe.
It did.
And
thrown back in by a fan.
And we'll have a face-off. That's going to be in the circle to the right of, no, I'm sorry, they're moving it over to this side. So it'll be to the left of Shadler on the near side. The near dot.
The near dot.
Blues win the draw, send it back behind the net where it's picked up over there by Johnson. Johnson tries to get it out. It's intercepted, but taken off the stick by by Quinn. Now Quinn regains the puck. Oh, man, it's put down, and we're going to have a penalty on Omaha.
Yep.
And
there it
as
is.
the Blues lose possession of the puck, we're going to get a roughing penalty, I believe.
Probably. 74 is going to go for taking a run at 97.
Trimborn knocked Isaiah Conrad down and was called for it for roughing. So the Blues will have a power play. I think one of the goals they gave up was a shorthanded goal, so they're going to have to score a goal here to get that back.
You are absolutely correct. They do have a power play goal, too.
All right, Conrad sends it to Quinn in the corner. Back to the point to Conrad. He walks the line, sends it over to the other point. There's a long shot, knocked down by the defense. Back to the point. Back to Hutton on the near side. And he has the puck go off his skate. And he's knocked down by number 51, Chubb, as the Blues try and restart their power play. Here's a pass to Conrad over the right wing boards. Sends it to James. Another shot right on goal and a good save.
Yeah.
Well constructed play there as the puck came to Conrad on the left wing boards, and he worked it to the faceoff circle and then dropped a pass over to the middle to James, who got a good shot, but Eicherman made the save.
Yeah, Liam Quinn lurking there in front for any loose change and trying to change direction of that puck as it got to the goalie.
Isaiah Conrad wins the draw into the corner. Now the Blues control. The Omaha set up in their box. This is Quinn in the left face-off circle. Now back to Conrad behind the net. He loses it, and it's cleared out of there by Omaha. We've got 1 minute and 5 seconds left on the Blues power play. And here they come out of the zone. This is Hutton. Hutton, good speed over the line. He's going to get right to the high slot, and he takes about a 25-foot shot that Eicherman got a good look at and was able to glove. Now we're going to change the power play setup for the Blues as we have Beckwith, Cutcomp, Wofford, Nienhuis, and Eaton ready to take this face-off to the right of Eicherman. One last-minute change for Omaha. Skater comes on. Puck stays on the circle for a minute until it comes to Eaton. Now back to Wofford. He's unable to hold it in. And Nienhuis goes back to get it in his own zone. About 40 seconds left on the Blues power play. Good penalty killing effort there, slowing things down for the Blues. Now they come out. Gets it ahead to Cutcomp. Cutcomp ahead to Beckwith. Beckwith back to Wofford. Wofford going to send one toward the net, but it's wide. Now Eaton sends it back to Nienhuis. Nienhuis back to Eaton. Now back to Eaton in the corner. A lot of perimeter stuff. Nothing coming toward the net right now. Here it comes to Wofford. Back to Nienhuis. In front of deflection. In front. A nice tip deflection
by Cutcomp.
By Cutcomp.
Yeah.
but Eicherman was able to stay with it. And
even strength.
Now we got a man breaking out of the penalty box. Going to get a shot away, but Shadler's there to cover the post. And the Blues take control. There was a long shot. Missed everything over to the near side boards. Long shot. Deflected right through, and they score. Beautiful play from 62. Banasak. His shot was deflected. Shadler made the save, but he couldn't control the rebound, and there was a man on the back door ready to slap in the rebound. Yep. And they've tied the game at 3 with 10:51 to play in the second.
Correct. Yeah, that guy was on the back door and didn't really have a man on him, so it made it easy after Shadler made that first good save. Rebound had to come free, or did come free to him.
Now the puck is taken off the stick of DeYoung and put back into the corner where Peters goes to get it. Now the Blues come back. We got a man down temporarily as Conrad goes to the corner. He is smoked against the side boards. Good hit.
Up.
Now here's a man back to Young. DeYoung, his long shot is stopped in the high slot by the stick of a Omaha Lancer player. Now we got a man breaking. Going to get a good shot here. Puts it in front, and nobody there to pick off that centering pass. Kept in at the blue line. They battle for it, and it's dumped out of the zone. And here's a lead pass ahead for Johnson. He's going to try and fire it. Now in front. It's knocked down by the defense. Now we're going to get another chance for Johnson. Just goes off his stick before he could get a shot. Now here's Beckwith. Fires a shot. Just misses the upper corner.
Yeah, hit the crossbar and up.
Beckwith found himself right in front with a loose puck and put it off the crossbar.
That was Quinn, but
was it? Okay.
Otherwise, you did perfect.
Aside from having the wrong player.
No, it's fine. Everything else was described perfectly. It's just, a 1-9 and a 1-3. They look similar.
Especially when your eyes are like mine. All right, here we go. This Blues control the puck into the zone, trying to get it to Wofford in front, but Eicherman soaks up that shot from the right circle. Yep. I think that was Doherty who threw that shot at the net, or James. Can't be sure, but
that was James.
Wofford was right there at the top of the blue paint, ready for a rebound, but none was forthcoming. Now James battles for it. Back to the point. Here's Hutton's long shot is deflected by a stick, and that goes completely over the netting and everything. That's going to be a souvenir for somebody.
Oh no! It came right back out on the rink. It hit the drywall so hard it bounced back into the rink. I think it's drywall. Looks like drywall. Let's see if there's a big old dent up there.
Teams at playing 5-5 for a change. A few penalties in this game. Now the puck gets by the point man. That was Eaton, but it's going to go all the way down. The Omaha player is going, hey, he could have played that. The linesman said, no, he couldn't.
Well,
we're going to have an icing.
Not announcing icings again today, which is fine by me. I'd never seen that before.
What's that?
They were when they were announcing the icings yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
That was a new one on me. I'd never seen that.
All right, Quinn takes the draw. Comes out of the Blues zone. It's picked up at center ice. Oh, now here's a giveaway by Eaton. They're going to come in 2-on-1. Guys all alone. And
what a
big save by Shadler.
Woo-hoo!
We had a giveaway at the blue line and resulted in a 2-on-1 break. The left winger sent it over to the right wing, who had Shadler all to himself. And Shadler came out to the edge of the crease and made himself big and gave him nothing to shoot at but his chest. And Shadler made the save.
You got the Blues on one dot and the far dot, and Omaha on the near dot, getting ready for this draw. Now they got it figured out.
Now the puck is sent behind. Here is a pass out of the zone. Conrad is going to get beaten to the puck, and it's put in. Conrad's going to have to come back and tag up. He does. Now the puck is knocked off the stick by Quinn, but now Omaha comes back. This is number 22. That's Chase. Now here's Quinn. Gets around one man. Still got a couple to deal with. He's going to get to the net. There's a shot in front. Johnson, deflection, goes wide. Now Eaton's going to fire one through a screen of players who was deflected. Johnson battling for it. Goes over to the far boards. Conrad gets it, sends it back behind the net, but the first one there is going to be Farnsworth for Omaha. Now Eaton over to his defensive partner. Back to Eaton. There's a pass tipped ahead. Now it goes to Beckwith over the line. Beckwith at the circle. He's put in hard with looked like an elbow came up there, but no call. And Omaha comes back 3-on-2 into the offensive zone. Nienhuis does a good job of knocking the puck off the stick, but it comes back to the high slot.
Nice
it's knocked down by the defense and deflected into the player bench.
It's a good block there by Blue Beckwith because you had a massive humanity right there at the crease, so you don't want a shot coming in at your tendy in that situation.
Well, that 3-on-2 developed really quickly.
It did.
And the two defensemen were able to stave off the initial attack, and then the forwards got back to complete the back checking and get the puck out of harm's way and get the face off. Now they battle for it along the far boards. Here's a puck loose in front. Now it gets past one, and it's going to be, this is Wofford. Going to go in, shot, and he missed the net. He really didn't have a clear path to pass to the right wing because the defense man did a really good job of cutting off the passing lane. So Wofford had no choice but to fire the shot. And just like Shadler made himself big at the other end a few minutes ago, this time Eicherman came out, and there was very little for Wofford to shoot at because we had the same look at the net as Wofford did from our angle.
Yep.
Now the puck is in the circle. It's finally controlled. Comes out of there by Omaha. Sent over to the other side to James. James sends it in deep. Oh, a big hit over there by Doherty.
Yeah.
And now the puck is in the near corner. We're approaching 7 minutes to play in the second period. We are all tied at 3. Nienhuis's pass over on the far wing to James. James, he's got Wofford in the middle. Unable to get the centering pass off. Now Wofford's back there helping him out. James, his centering pass once again knocked down by the defense. Good job by the Omaha defense keeping that slot area clear.
Yeah, good active sticks.
Now, here's a man gets around the defense but loses control of the puck and just slides harmlessly to Carter Shadler, who made the save.
That's what happens when you play the body. You can't really continue after the puck.
That's right.
If you take away the man's body. And that was actually another thing that I've been noticing, especially a lot of the defensive players for the Blues. Really good gap control there by Johnny Nienhuis.
Yeah.
Nice work.
This is Pat Hurd behind the net. Sends it off along the board. Now his shot is sent at the boards. It's loose in front.
Boy.
Man's going to get a shot. And I think that puck ricocheted off of Shadler's pads all the way back to the blue line. The Omaha blue line. Quinn steals it. Tries to get it to Conrad. Now the puck is loose in the high slot, and we got a man breaking, and it's tipped, so there's not going to be any icing on the play as Pat Hurd puts him in behind the net and takes over the puck behind Shadler. Now here's a man making a turn, a shot. Big save by Shadler. Puck behind the net, and it's going to come over to the near side to Conrad. Conrad puts it out, and that's going to be an icing as they rule at 76. Leviska could not reach that stick with the puck with a stick as it rolled by him at center ice.
Yep.
Exactly 6 minutes to play in the period. We're all tied at 3. Really a good game.
Absolutely. Real entertaining. Talking about gap control, that's just the distance. Well, I'm not going to have time to explain it right now. We'll do it later.
Puck comes around the far boards. It's going to be intercepted over there and set back into the corner by Omaha. That's Hutton battling for it back there along the board. Now he gets it out. Puck comes off of Wofford's stick. He races for it. And this time the defense gets back just in time to keep Wofford from getting a clear shot at the net. Now it's 2-on-2 coming the other way. This is 55. Johnson tries to send it to the middle. Good work by Eaton to knock it off the stick of the center.
Agreed.
Now the puck is centered right in front. Big save by Shadler as he flashes the leather.
That was impressive. That was an impressive save right there. Gonna get a line change. So, yeah, I'm still not gonna have time to explain gap control. It takes It takes some doing. It's not that complicated, but still.
All right, here's the puck. There's a shot knocked down at the defense, but kept in by Omaha. Long shot is deflected to the corner. Hutton's the first one to it. Sends it behind to the other side. Now who's going to get over there first to get it? Omaha gets to it first. And now Quinn behind the net's going to pick up the puck. Out along the boards, and it's sent out there clear. And we're going to have a 2-on-1 here. This is Eaton down the left. He's got a man on the right. A shot. And Eicherman makes the save and deflected the rebound away from the on-charging winger. So here's a man in front. That's Quinn. And now coming out of there is Omaha. Got a break. And a great play by Hutton to dive and knock the puck off his stick. Now we got a man from Omaha in the corner looking to bring it to the front. And it's knocked off his stick and goes to Conrad. Conrad to, let's see, that's Johnson. He goes down, but he still gets the pass away.
Impressive.
And the Blues not quite able to keep it up in the zone. And now Omaha comes back 1-on-2. Tries to beat one man. Oh, and the puck just slides through the defenseman, skates right to Shadler, who covered it with the glove in the crease. So with 4:21 to play, we are still tied. A really good competitive game here, unlike what we saw in game one.
Correct. And cleaner. Lots of good hockey play.
Yeah.
Not so much the other shenanigans.
All right. Here's a shot from the high slot, is deflected up and into the netting behind the net. Blues are starting to do a little bit better job of knocking some of those shots down before they get to Shadler as well.
Agreed. Omaha still doing a very nice job on defense of not allowing a 2-on-1 break pass across.
And here's pass into the corner by Omaha. They try and send it to the slot area, but it's picked off by the Blues, but kept in, and now the puck just kind of explodes out of nowhere right back to the crease where Shadler grabs it and holds on. .403 left in the second period.
Yeah, actually, I should dial up the shot count for this because this period's been pretty close.
And right off the face-off, the puck dribbles to Shadler, who makes another stop. We'll have another face-off. That took 2 seconds.
Let's see what Point Centric has to say. 14-8, but I don't know the last time that was updated. Omaha ahead in shots.
Shots sent across the crease. It's going to be kept in. Now Wofford's unable to get to it. Now the Blues control it. Here's a long stretch pass. Tried to hit Doherty, and I think it hit his glove, so there's no icing. And the goaltender, Ackerman, comes out to play it. Wofford along the boards, loses it. Now sent over to the far boards. Omaha looking to bring it out. That's deflected out of the zone by Omaha, where it's picked up by Nienhuis. Stopped at the blue line by Omaha. They come back the other way. Send it in deep. This is Gannon going to get there. Guy misses the check, avoids the check by Gannon, but who now picks it up behind the net and sends it out along the boards to Wofford. Wofford gets it out, but it goes right to number 76. That's Levitka. And back into the zone. Into the corner, looking for a centering pass right across the crease. James is going to get there first. He sends it off the boards, but not out. And now Wofford kicks it ahead, but he's got 3 Lancers right with him as he enters the zone. Puck into the corner. The first one to it is going to be Nienhuis. Nienhuis again, battling with 2 of the Lancers. Comes back to the point. Now it gets past the point man and out of the zone. They put it back in, and we got a delayed offside, so they have to come out and tag up, and the Blues take control, and it's knocked out to center ice. Played back to the defense, to the other side. They go D to D, and now a lead pass misses number 23, Parsons, goes all the way down for an icing against the Lancers.
All right, this will give me a second. So when I'm talking about gap control, I'm talking about the distance between an on-rushing forward and the D-man who is covering him. You don't want to give them too much time to build up a big head of steam before they get to you. That's the gap, is the distance between. You want them fairly short.
All right. Defenseman tutorial has been concluded.
Thank you.
And the Blues try and keep it in, but it gets out of the zone as the man tries to get past Eaton, but Chuck stays with him and dumps the puck where it's picked up by Quinn into the zone. Got one man to beat. He fires one. Rebound. Oh, that was Johnson, I think, trying to get to the rebound, and he was knocked down just before he got it. Good shot by Quinn.
For sure.
Now here's a man. Now we got a man down on front of the Omaha bench. I don't know what happened, but play goes on as the Blues control the puck. He's right by the bench, so they're going to say just get off the ice. Conrad's shot is stopped by the goaltender. Now here comes Omaha. They're coming back 3-on-2. Now 3-on-3. Here's a backhand lead pass, and it's going to get knocked down just inside the blue line, and now the Blues will take control and get it out of the zone. That's Johnson, sends it in to Cutcomp. And they battle for it just outside the blue line. Now it's put in, delayed offsides. Omaha controls. Now the Blues get it. Giesick, and the puck is knocked out. Now, that could have been a dangerous break chance for Omaha, but the puck came to the side rather than straight into the Blues zone. Now here is a back pass from Eaton to Giesick. Goes on goal where Eicherman stops it, sends it off to his defenseman. Here's Cutcomp trying to center it in front. Giesick sends it back to Eaton, and he's not able to hold it in. And this is DeYoung sending it in. Picked up there by Cutcomp, and now it's deep in the corner. Omaha controls D to D. Back to this side. And here is a stretch pass. Misses number 51, Chubb, and results in an icing against the Lancers with 23.5 seconds left to go in a tie game in the second period.
Wow, a very entertaining tie game in the second period. See if there's any face-off magic today.
Doherty's going to take the draw. He's going to try and draw it back probably to DeYoung. Instead, it goes behind the net. Doherty gets a weak shot away. Now it's back to Hutton. Hutton sends it back right in front, and Doherty was right there but couldn't get his stick on it. Here's another opportunity for the Blues in the corner. And here is shot knocked down at the defense right away by Wofford. Wofford regains it. It's going to get a shot away, and it's deflected by the goaltender to the corner. That's going to be the end of the period. A very entertaining and good period for both teams.
Yeah.
And where we were tied 2-2 after one period, it's now 3-3 after two periods. We'll give you the shots on goal when we come back for the third period. So Rich and I are going to take a break. We'll be back in about 14 minutes. After two periods, Omaha 3, your Quad City Blues 3. This is Quad City Blues Hockey. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Ralston Arena in suburban Omaha. Quad City Blues are just re-entering the ice for the start of the third period. They have come back from a 2-0 deficit, briefly took a 3-2 lead with 3 straight goals. Omaha later tied it, so that's where we are at the end of 2 periods. And Rich, this game is everything that the first game was not.
Correct. Close, fast-paced, not overly
dirty,
filled with shenanigans. I'm going to go with that version, but yeah, exactly. So, yeah, this is great hockey. I'm here for it, 100%.
So we have one more period at least, and the way this game is shaping up right now, we could be in for some additional hockey before the end of
I love bonus hockey.
The day.
I love bonus hockey.
However, we're not going to make the 2 o'clock departure time that I set for myself.
Oh, did you?
More like 2:30, 2:40 or so, but that's all right. Once you get the car pointed east on Interstate 80, you're almost home.
No, that's right. That's right. Just
all right. Looks
keep
like
your right foot down.
Johnson, Quinn, and Conrad, 97 are over there to start the period on the forward line. Eaton takes control of the puck, sends it over to Hutton. He has a little trouble with it and sends it back to Eaton on the far side as the Blues look to exit the zone, but they get it out, but it's picked right off at the center red line by Omaha. So the man number tries to come in, loses control of the puck, and it goes behind the net now. And Hutton is going to be the first one to get to it. He puts it off the boards. No one touched it over there along the board, so that's going to be an icing against the Blues.
Yep. So far, not too.
Well, if we can play another like 13 minutes, and we have a stoppage at 3:33.
3:33.
Just imagine what that scoreboard will look like.
Oh man, trees everywhere, trees.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Wild, but no, I don't think so either.
All right, face-off still in the circle. After the face-off, it comes to Shadler. He covers it with the glove, and we'll have another face-off.
Yeah, that was a true 50-50 tie-up. That thing sat there for what seemed like a long time.
Are those our guys behind the glass there?
No.
No? Okay.
Not our guys.
All right, they battle for it along the boards, and it comes out. Doherty steals the puck, tries to get to the net, but he's knocked down, and James was unable to get there. But James gets it back in front, but nobody there for the Blues. And it comes back to center ice. Ninehouse puts it off the forward's chest. Here's a shot. Deflected to the corner by Shadler. They're unable to keep it into the blue line, so Omaha goes D to D to set up the play. It sends it in. Nobody touched that one, I don't think, but apparently they did because there's no icing. He was clearly behind the red line. Now here's a man coming out from the far corner, sends it across. Shadler moving from one side to the other, but the puck never came in front. Now 72 trying to put it in front. That's, I don't know who 72 is. Don't have him on my sheet.
Riley Sterrett. Wait, no.
No. Oh, nice save by Shadler. And this is Wofford. Wofford dumps it past the 2 defensemen. He tries to put it on goal. It's stick to the corner by the goaltender, who puts the glove on it when it comes back to his area.
I mean, Riley is 72.
He is 72, but he's also on our bench.
Yeah, and in blue. So there's that.
Beckwith wins the draw, gets it behind the net. This is Cutcomp, I believe. Yep. He's bodied off the puck, and now Omaha takes control. Come out the far right wing boards, 2-on-2. Man hustling to get back is Beckwith. There's a man trying to put it in front, and he did. Now here's an attempt at a backhand, but the puck is loose and Beckwith is.
Yeah, that was
Cutcomp was just buried and sent into the boards, and that's going to be another penalty on Omaha. Let's see what they call that.
I would bet on a rough.
Yeah.
He never punched it out.
No, he never did give us a signal. I don't think it could be boarding.
No,
And it definitely wasn't from behind, but boy,
No.
it was a
Vicious.
It was a big check
Yes, it was.
on cut comp. So the Blues are going to get the first power play of the third period. Let's see what they can do with it.
Oh, yeah. Another BSN power play.
Puck controlled over to the sideboards here. Now back to James. James carries it into the corner, goes around the net. He's got Conrad in front, unable to get it to him. Now this is Hutton. Hutton sends it behind the net. Conrad's going to go over and pick it up in the near corner. Turns, sends it back to Quinn, back to Conrad. All this on the perimeter, back to the point to Johnson. He works around one man. Here's Quinn now gets it back to Johnson. Johnson looking to try and send it across in front. Now he goes to the backhand, but his shot is a weak one, and it's picked off by the defense and sent all the way down the length of the ice with 1:09 left on the power play for the Blues. This is Hutton. Hutton quarterbacks this power play a lot.
Yep.
Now here it comes back to Hutton at the far point. Walks it over to James. Now here's a pass to Conrad. Conrad got turned around. It's deflected in front. And puck is knocked away from the goal by the goaltender Eicherman. Now the Blues come back with it. Here is James. Got in front of the net. He couldn't get the backhand away. Now they got to try something new behind the net. It's taken out along the far boards. Hutton does a nice job of keeping it in. And now the puck is cleared out of the zone. Kind of a frustrating power play as the Blues were close to getting a real good shot a couple of times, but the puck just went off their sticks. And now they have to go back and set up with 15 seconds left. Now here is a puck knocked off the stick by the penalty killer for. Now the puck is right in front and finally knocked behind the net to Wofford, who comes out of his zone. Tries to get it to Eaton, but it's off his stick and into the zone, and that's the end of the power play for the Blues as Omaha has weathered the storm and killed the penalty. Now Nienhaus loses it just outside the blue line. We got a man coming in over the line. Tries a shot. Big save. Pad save by Shadler. Now who gets first to it is Eaton. He gets it out of the zone. Now this is Beckwith, number 13, over the line. Sends it across. Tries to get it to Wofford, but now it's sent back into the blue zone. That shot knocked the stick right out of the Omaha player's hand as he comes back into the zone. Now we're going to have a penalty on Wofford. A totally unintentional trip, but it was a trip, and Wofford goes to the box for 2. So now it'll be the Blues' turn to try and kill off a penalty, maintain this 3-3 tie. You can just see the disgust in Wofford's face as he realized that, it's not what he intended, but it's what happened that counts.
Coach Dobbs having a little conversation with two Zebras. I have a feeling I know what this is.
This looks like, is that Quinn going to take the draw there?
Yes. Quinn and Conrad, Hutton, and Eaton.
Why is it that Quinn is easier to identify when he's skating away from you? Oh,
it's beautiful.
It's the
flow.
mullet.
Yes, I love that mullet.
Actually, this has been a pretty well officiated game.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not sure why they're spending so much time talking to both coaches.
I know exactly what they're saying because the boys are.
Oh, they want those kids gotten out of there? Is that?
I think that's. And so, since now it has been brought to their attention that they're annoying, they're going to.
Here's a shot right on goal.
Annoying.
Shadler knocks it to the corner.
Yeah.
Blues get it out of the zone. And the Lancers get set up for their power play. This is Hutton.
Ooh, funny bounce.
Sends it around the boards, but not out. And now Conrad, he does get it out, high off the board. That's the way you clear the puck, boys. Put it high off the board so no way they can actually reach up and get it. And that's what Conrad did there. Puck is in the zone, and I think we got a puck, maybe a hand pass there. So they're going to be a partial change of the penalty killing lineup. In fact, they're all coming off. Now we're going to have Hutton. We're going to have Doherty, James, and Chase DeYoung. That'll be your four-man penalty kill team for the Blues with 1:25 left on the penalty and 11:20 left in the game.
Austin Hutton got a couple chops in on his face-off partner. I was entertained.
Into the zone. Gets past one, gets past two, but unable to get past the third one. Ooh. Here's a long shot. I don't think Shadler ever saw that. And once
That's
again,
off.
For the 8th time today, the net at this side of the rink has come off its moorings. They got to do something about those pegs.
Oh, so yep. Now he tossed them. They were okay, and then they got too obnoxious, and now they're getting chucked out of there.
I would say if they don't leave, they would be subject to a unsportsmanlike penalty.
I mean,
a couple of them are still staying there, so they're being told in no uncertain terms to get out.
The linesman who was the referee for the last time is he's well acquainted with those boys.
Yeah,
so,
he had his hands
giving
full.
them a look.
Hands full with those kids.
All right.
Puck comes back to the far point. Now to the near point. A long shot. Knocked down at the defense. Doesn't get through. Now here you got a man coming behind the net. But Hutton puts a body on him. Takes the puck. Sends it over to the boards. The Blues cannot overcommit, though. Now here's a man right in front. It's not going to get out. There's a long shot. Knocked down at the defense. That got a piece of
really stung
Doherty. That didn't feel good. Doherty, fortunately, was close to the bench, and he was able to get off, and another man come on.
I don't know where it hit him, but he's labored over there.
Yep. We've got 30 seconds left in the penalty as Omaha comes back into the zone. That Shockley is unable to get past James. They battle for it along the boards as Hutton puts his man in. Now here's a shot. Nice shot, save, rebound. Off to the side. Now here's a man walking right out in front, and another big save by Shadler. Carter Shadler has been playing really well.
Absolutely.
And the puck is free along the near side boards. We're down. The penalty is now over. The teams are at full and equal strength. Now a man is pulled down right in front of the official and not called. I don't know how he let that one go.
Yeah. That was Chase DeYoung that got hauled down. I've got a bad angle on that, but even I could see it.
That was Chase that pulled down DeYoung, and it was just a hook around the neck, really, that brought him down, and it was right in front of the stripes, and he let it go. 9:48 to play in the game. Teams are back at full and equal strength. There's a centering pass right out in front, and Shadler made the save. Looks like the Lancers are warming to the task, as they say, back to the point. Sends it in along the boards. Now here's a man coming off the slot. He's rubbed off by Quinn on a nice play, and the puck is just barely edged out of the zone by the Blues. And they're going to have to set up again. It's dumped back in. Shadler tries to put a stick on it. That's not going to get out. There's a shot comes through to the near side boards, and this one is finally dumped out, and it looks like the Blues are going to get to do something with this as Quinn sends it in deep. Isaiah Conrad fighting for it behind the net. Now Johnson in the corner. He's got a big man all over him. Puck. As long as the puck stays down there, we're okay.
Yeah. I'd been looking left for way too long.
Here's Conrad digging for it. He tries to get it out in front. He's got Quinn just kind of lurking about 20 feet out in front of the net. Now here comes Omaha with a 1-on-2. Good work by Gannon to knock the puck and the man. Knocked the puck off his stick and then took care of the man. Knocked him to the corner. But the Blues are unable to get the puck out. And now it's chased out of there. And number 74, that's Trimborn, picks it up. Stopped by Cutcomp, who sends it in deep. Now here's kick to the stick by one of the Omaha players. Still got it in the zone. Here's a backhanded pass right in front, and Shadler was on it. that deflected off a skate of a Blues player just to his left, and it trickled right toward the goal crease, but Carter had that one all the way and put the glove on it. Have we seen, was it Doherty that got hit with that shot?
It was.
Have we seen him back on the ice yet?
I have not yet.
Okay.
I'm watching for
Here
him.
is Eaton. He's going to send it in. That's not going to be an icing. He was over the center line when he sent it in. Now 5 players over on the boards. It comes free, and Omaha's going to come out. They're 3-on-3 coming back into the zone. Behind the net, who's going to get there first? Omaha tries to send it out in front. Beckwith now picks it up along the boards, and the Blues are going to get it out of the zone, and it's picked up by Giesick. Giesick couldn't hold it on his stick, and Omaha took it away, and now the puck is over in the blue zone to Eaton. Eaton sends it in deep diagonally to the near side boards. Number 76, Leviska, picks it up, tries to get it out of his zone, and here they come, gets past Wofford, man going to the middle. He's got 4 men in front of him, and the puck just rolls to Shadler, who makes the save.
Asking you shall receive. There's Cam Doherty right back into the play and coming out to center this draw.
That was big number 76, Ian Litviska, who rushed the puck the entire length of the ice, and he finally had to give it up as he got to between the circles, and he had 3 Blues between him and the net, and they were able to get the puck away and get the face-off. Now here is James. He tried to put it between the skates, but it's picked up by Doherty. Doherty tries to get it to the net, and its puck is not free. It's covered by Eicherman. Wasn't sure. The
way Doherty moved,
yeah.
It looked like he was going to be able to snag that and carry it around. I saw exactly what you were thinking.
7:06 left to play in period number 3, and we are tied at 3 apiece. Doherty wins the draw. Here's James in front. He tried to stuff it in with a backhander, and Eicherman made the save.
Yeah, faked like he was going to go around, pulled it back in front and tried to backhand it through the 5-hole, but no.
James in a quest there for his second goal of the game, and came pretty close as he got to the net with a backhander, but Eicherman had that post really tightly covered down. Now it comes over to the far boards. Here's a pass ahead to number 55, Johnson. Sends a pass across the middle. Nobody there except the Blues. Peters is back there. Good hit along the sideboards, and James unable to pick up the puck, and it comes to number 29. He's going to come in front. His shot is deflected by the defense back to the point. Over to the other point. Now the man's going to walk, trying to get to the high slot. Puck is free in the face-off circle and dumped out to center ice. 6:26 to play. Here's number 55. That's Johnson again. I believe if he's not the captain, he's an alternate. Now here's Wofford coming out into the zone. He's 2-on-3. He swings to the. Here's a rebound of a shot, but the Blues were unable to get a hold of it, and that's going to come all the way down, and that should be an icing.
Yep.
And it is. 6:01 to play.
All right, still with 3 threes on the board. Score 3-3 in the third period. Not for lack of trying. There's been a lot of trying.
Now, I guess it's okay if those players all get behind their goalie.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
we don't care.
All right. Now the puck battle for it along the boards. This is going to be Quinn. Puts his man in, tries to get it out in front. This is Johnson behind the net. He's put in. Puck is free in front. They battle for it. Puck comes free, and Omaha wins control of the puck, and they come out of the zone. Man with a good head of speed up. That's number 83, comes out of the zone. Nice play by Hutton to take his man out of the play, and the puck is free and cleared out of there to Johnson. Johnson, it's a 3-on-2. Johnson into the zone, cuts to the middle, and the puck is free, and there's a man in front. Just missed the corner. Good effort there by the Blues. And now here's Quinn behind the net. There is no quit in Liam Quinn, I'll tell you that.
Never.
Now Eaton along the sideboards, gets another shot, goes behind the net. There's a long, that looks like a relief icing for Omaha. We had a few of those last night. But
yes, we did.
And I think we played a full minute since the last stoppage, because now there's 5:01 left.
Yeah. I like the long stretches of action. It's good for me. It's also real cold in this rink. So if you're sitting watching this at your house and you're warm, be thankful for that.
Doherty takes the draw behind the net. That's Wofford back there. And it's kept in by Doherty. This is James going back into the near corner to try. He finds it now. Battles for it. Good pinch by Doherty. Now here's a long shot by Nienhaus. It trickles by the far side. James tries to poke it to himself. Unable to do so. And they battle for it in the corner. Now here is Wofford. Tries to get to the front of the net. Unable to get the backhander off. Good effort, though, by JR. Now he walks the line. Sends it over along the half board. He's going to regain it. He's going to fire one. And that one is blocked. That's
gloves.
Goaltender make the save on that?
Yeah. Goaltender had that in the glove. He's got that bad angle shot. Shots from bad angles, still shots.
Good zone time by your Blues.
Yeah, they really are giving a big push here, and I appreciate that.
All right, Giesick, Beckwith, and can't tell who that is. Here's Eaton, a long shot. It's knocked down at the defense. Now we've got the Omaha player kind of fanned on what he was attempting to make a stretch pass to a guy who was almost behind our defense.
Yep.
So we got a break there. Now it goes D to D in the defensive zone. And Chuck Eaton over there. The Blues are able to get it out of the zone, get it on the stick of Giesick. He's going to cross the line. Now he fires one. Waffle boarded to the corner by Eicherman. And here comes Omaha. This is number 23. He's checked by Hutton. Does a nice job.
Yep.
And the puck is free along the half boards. And now who's going to get to it? That's Cutcomp. He's going to put it in and go for a change as he puts it into the near corner as the Blues go for a change with 3:20 to play in the game. Here comes number 76, Levitka. Big boy. He's going to try and get to the net. He tries to go short side on Shadler, and Shadler's having none of it. He makes the save.
Amen. Back
Back to the corner. This is DeYoung fighting for it over there. Now a man breaks to the middle. He's going to get to the backhand. Save. Rebound to the corner. Now that puck is deflected out of the zone by Conrad, but he's unable to follow up, and they come back. There's a shot through a screen.
Yeah.
Used Patrick Hurt as a screen and got a shot. Tried to go short side on Shadler. Shadler made the save with the chest and the glove. So we're at 2:49 left in the game. We've been playing in spurts of about a minute. Every time you look up at the clock, another minute's gone when they have a face-off.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Now here's the puck loose in front, into the corner now. They put it around the backside, it comes around to the near side corner. Kept in at the point by number 7, that's DeSpirito. Now we've got 2-on-3. We got a man on the backside over there. Big save by Shadler. Big good setup there by Omaha. Now
Really
here's another
great work
attempt.
by Carter.
And the puck is cleared out of there to James. James is 1-on-3 as he approaches the line. Now he's going to fire one, misses everything, and deflects out of the rink. And we're going to have a face-off in the face-off circle to the left of Nolan Eicherman, who once again, like last night, has been really good.
Yeah, for sure.
Not quite as good as last night, though.
Well, no, we put up a 0 last time.
Yeah.
We tried to jinx the shutout, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
I got to work on my voodoo skills over the Christmas break. Speaking of which, hey, everybody out there in BSN land, have a happy holidays in case I forget to say it later.
Quinn wins the draw into the corner. Now this is Johnson. Sends it around to the far board. Nienhaus is going to get there first. Tries to backhand it. Keeps it in. Nienhaus once again keeps it in deep into the corner. Here's a man going to get a shot in front. Shot goes wide to the right. Now there's centers in front, and the goaltender stops it. And whoever we had in front there, I think that was number.
It was Conrad.
Conrad. He got taken out of that crease pretty good there, but
they did.
As you would expect a good defenseman to do.
100%. I appreciate that defensive play because that's what you got to do.
We're under 2
taking
minutes.
a timeout.
Who's taking the time up?
Lancers.
Lancers call a timeout. So just to expand on what my partner said a minute ago, this is our last broadcast of the year. We'll be back January 15th and 16th. So for all the people along the Blues Sports Network subscription list, and all of you listening today, have a great Christmas and a great New Year, and we will look forward to seeing you back the second weekend in February. Or January. I guess actually be the third weekend, 15th and 16th, when we're up in Waterloo.
Man, that seems like an eternity. I don't know. I'm going to have to sit there and do play-by-play in my head for,
there are probably
professional games or
few
something.
members of the Blues who are going to welcome this rest, not the least of which Austin Kwok and maybe Larson.
Yeah, for sure. We got a dazzle over there. Want to make sure we throw that out for our day. That's a group of 3 or more zebras, not called a herd, to be confused with Patrick. We're going to call him a dazzle. Hey, I had lost my train of thought there for momentarily. It happens almost every day. But you know what we could get Dean Patton for Christmas? More subscribers. If you could hear the sound of my annoying voice, subscribe to the BSN. We're shooting for 900 subs, and right now we're at 821. So, appreciates it.
Call your friends and neighbors. Get them on the Blue Sports Network.
That's right.
1:57 to play. Tie game. Face-off. Stays in the dot. Now here's Hutton. Kind of misfires on his slap shot, but he does get it in deep. The Blues still controlling. Back to the other side. This is going to be Eaton with a shot. Right on goal. And Eicherman makes the save.
Good save.
That took 13 seconds off the clock.
But who's counting?
Brought us down to 144 in a really tight, entertaining game.
Oh, for sure.
In some ways, very similar to the JV game last night.
Correct.
And having nothing in common with the other two games this weekend.
No, not a bit.
Now finally Omaha gets control, and they're going to be able to clear the zone back to center ice to Eaton. Eaton to Hutton. Now that puck misses its connection there, but Hutton, good speed, plows it. Good work by the defenseman who blocked that shot as Hutton came in with a good burst of speed. Now here's a man, he's got a break. He's going to get to the net. And
nice job and no hands.
Shagler made the save, and the Blues get it out of the zone. We're approaching the 1 minute mark. It comes all the way down, and that's going to be an icing against the Blues. I'm not sure what happened on that rush, whether Shagler made the save or if it was knocked off the stick before.
I think it was, to be honest, a little bit of both. I'm going to have to go back and check the tape. I don't know if that was Jace Johnson on that back check there or not. I'm pretty positive it started with a 3. Doherty's out there now. Maybe it was him, but I thought they just came on as a change. But the back check was fantastic, and without slashing, hooking, or holding, the back checker was able to disrupt that rush enough that the guy really couldn't get much of a shot off.
Yeah.
I think there was a trickling shot that Carter Shadler did have to contend with, but then it was easily off to the corner.
We are in the midst of a Quad City timeout,
Yep.
as I think Coach Dobbs wants to go with that same group of very experienced, skilled forwards and defensemen, and so rather than sub them out, he called a timeout so they can catch their breath.
Hey, they're all seniors. We got an AARP line. Or perhaps the early bird special line. You can choose, Greg, being my senior.
I'll have the meatloaf. Now here's a puck dumped out of there. It comes to Wofford. Wofford's he gets past one. He's going to get to the net. He fires it, and the shot goes off the stick of the defenseman. Otherwise, he had a really good chance there. Now here comes Omaha back. They're 2-on-2 as they enter the zone. This is 55 Johnson.
Good job.
There's a man who brings it almost in front of his net, thinks better of it, and Charlie Eaton brings it back over the line. 35 seconds left to play in the game. Takes it behind the net. He's rubbed off. Now back to the point. There's a shot, a rebound in front.
Love that play. Didn't work out.
Hutton faked the slap shot and sent it down. Now that's going to go down, but not far enough for Hutton
to fake it.
Oh, look at this. Comes right on goal. And here it comes to number 21, Nienhaus. Gets to center ice, sends it in deep. the Blues are going to get a point out of this effort at the very least, because the clock's going to wind down 2-1-0, and that's it. And after getting pretty well spanked last night in the varsity game by losing by a score of 5-0 and falling behind 2-0 in this one, the Blues fought back to take a 3-2 lead. Omaha, to their credit, came back to score the tying goal midway through the second. And we are going to a 5-minute overtime to determine who gets the extra point in this game. And, of course, if neither team is able to score during this 5-minute overtime, then we'll go to the shootout.
Sudden death or
sudden victory.
That voice needs to come back. That was the perfect voice for the term sudden victory. I love that. I mean, sudden sadness? All right, I guess. But not sudden victory. No.
That was a voice courtesy of Percy Dove Tonsils.
Every now and then you get Edzo and Foley, and they got like some random jokes, and they're giggling away. That's how I feel right now. But, man, that voice was amazing.
Percy Dove Tonsils was actually a character on the old Ernie Kovacs TV show back in the very late 50s or early 60s, when I was, even then, a mere tad of a boy.
All right.
But it stuck with me.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. It came into good use today. I talked about watching non-high def hockey and even black and white. I remember I had a black and white TV, but I'm not going to go back quite that far and say that I remember that one.
chicken wire before plexiglass.
Oh, that's cool. All
right. First goal wins. If nobody scores in 5 minutes, we will go to a shootout. So we are in sudden death right now. Here's a man brought down, and they're going to let that go because it's overtime.
Correct. Also, to remind you, I know we had one of these recently, but this is a 4-on-4 overtime.
Yes.
As opposed to a 5-on-5. So lots of extra ice.
We had this in Ames during that epic goaltending battle between Riley Sterrett and Huck Hegerston of Ames. Yeah. Neither team could score, and it went to a shootout, which the Ames team came out victorious. So we're looking for a different result on that today.
Yes.
Now the puck is cleared out of the zone. This is Hutton. And to further parrot Eddie and Foley.
There it comes.
Forwards have the D. The D have the forwards. Here's a pass right in front. It gets out of there. And this is going to be Hutton. Hutton has logged one boatload of ice time in this game, and he's played extremely well.
I would love, man, no, BSN is not that fancy. We don't have stopwatches on everybody's shift. But if we did, he would be the leader in ice time on both teams.
Now here's a nice pass to Quinn. Quinn's going to get around one. He's going to get a shot. Fires in front. Great save. Now we got a one-on-one, as often happens. Tries to get around Gannon, but Gannon pushes him to the corner, and he didn't get the shot off. That's the other thing that happens in these overtimes is after one team gets some kind of an advantage, a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-2, if they don't score, it's going back the other way.
Correct.
Now here the puck is taken off the forward stick, sent up to Conrad. Conrad tries to get around big number 76 Levitka, but can't do it. Nobody knows where the puck is. There it is. It's caught up in the skates for a second. Now we've played 1:40 of overtime. Had a couple of chances, but we're still playing. Hutton behind the net gets it to Johnson. Johnson has a goal. Gets into the zone. Going to use that defenseman as a screen. He hit the goal post.
Wow. What a bid.
That was 2 inches from ending the game.
If that.
Now, here comes Omaha, but it's taken off in there, and once again the Blues control at center ice. This is Hutton, now actually in a forward position, goes to the right circle, tries to bring it in front. He's knocked down. And here comes Omaha now. They've got a 3-on-2. That pass is behind the line. That's going to be an icing.
Nice.
That was
not for them.
That's a pass that number 3 is going to have some second thoughts about, because he had a pretty good rush going, and he elected to hit the lead man and send it up too far ahead, and it results in an icing with 2:37 left in the overtime, and there'll be a face-off in the Omaha zone.
They got it is period 4. It's like quarters.
Here's Cutcomp, wins the draw, sends it over into the corner to Eaton. That's Doherty. Doherty sends it back. Here's Nienhaus. His shot is blocked at the defense. Here's it brought into the slot. The puck is free, and it's going to come back to Doherty. Now Nienhaus keeps it in the corner. Man plays it off the boards to himself and leads a 2-on-2 rush against the Blues. Now the Blues are getting back, and it comes right on goal, and Shadler says maybe it's time for a line change. Yes. And so he gets a stoppage of play with 2:03 to play.
And Austin Hutton comes back on the ice, shockingly.
I'll tell you what, we're going to miss all these seniors next year, but
right.
Austin Hutton has just been a terrific player all season, and in this game he's been extremely noticeable.
Very, very true.
Now the puck comes behind the net to Wofford. Wofford sends it back behind his net where it's picked up. Now sent around to Hutton. Over in the far corner to Quinn. A lot of action behind our net right now, as good forechecking by Omaha. Now the Blues look to get it out. Here is a rush for the Blues into the zone. That's Wofford. He got halfway deep into the zone but lost the puck, and now it's back at center ice. And the Blues look to set up with 1:25 left. Comes to Conrad. Conrad has the puck knocked off his stick, but fortunately he was able to recover before the Lancer player was able to get started toward the net. Now here comes, once again, this is James, has to fight a man right in front of his net. James into the zone as they stay on sides.
1 minute.
He's going to get a shot away, deflected over the net.
Oh.
They score! They score! I can't believe it. I didn't see that go in. Jack James!
Let's go!
Jack James scores the game-winning goal with 56 seconds left, and the Blues have avenged that 5-0 loss with a huge win today against the Omaha Lancers. Unbelievable.
Wow!
I thought that puck had been deflected over the net. It must have gone bar down. And look at Shadler. He's ecstatic after prevailing in this outstanding game between the Blues and the Lancers.
Wow.
And everybody gets 4 points for the weekend, I think.
Yeah.
I'm going to applaud that myself. That's a tremendous game by both teams.
What a game.
Game-winning goal to Jack James. They haven't announced the assists. Terrific effort.
I guess that's the one time you don't mind the extra $200 or $300 for a broken stick when you win an overtime game with the shot.
Unbelievable. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of a long weekend in Omaha. A long weekend in Omaha winds up with the Omaha Lancers and the Blues splitting both the JV and varsity games. The Blues winning both games in overtime.
Woo! Way to go, Dobbs. Dobbs pulled the string on which players to bring down for varsity and which ones to, or JV and which ones to save. So I think that was good work. All right,
ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it from Omaha. Again, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and Happy Holidays to all of you. We will see you again in January, January 15th and 16th from Waterloo. And don't forget our first game back, which will not be broadcast, will be January 8th from the River's Edge when we play Dubuque. For Dean Patton and Rich Blanc, this is Greg Corcoran. Have a pleasant Sunday afternoon. This is Quad City Blues Hockey. Front to the corner, and now it's going to get out. That's going to be a long pass. Lead pass to Johnson. He's in alone. Goes to the back. For he scores! Chase Johnson! And the Blues have cut the lead to 2-1. Hutton picks it up. Back to Beckwith, a long shot. Save. Here's another shot. It's loose in front. The puck is right front of the crease, and they score! They score! The Blues have tied the game.
Ooh, let's go!
A power play. To get it out, it's knocked down and comes to the high slot area, and it's finally banged out of there by the Blues, and Omaha's going to win the right now. James is possibly going to get there. He scores! Jack James out-hustled the defenseman going back